Hello everyone and welcome back to Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. So we have a quest from Seeker. They want us to relight some spirit chasers, which basically keep a lot of the more malevolent spirits away, but mostly it's to keep one spirit in check, which seems to haunt this area. He may have been an old captain at some point in his life.
We should light the spirit chasers.
What happens if we don't?
Spectre shit, and lots of it.
For this video, I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking. The reason being is because Red and Antea, and then later on Seeker, and another character that we're going to meet in this video, do a lot of talking themselves while we're exploring this area. And so I just decided, I'm not going to be trying to fill in the empty spaces uh, with my rants and my quips and everything like that. So for now, I'm going to let this play through, and then when we get to closer to the end, then I'll probably come back in and kind of give my thoughts about what's going on.
He really doesn't like these things.
and flesh, I summon you!
I'm right here, you know.
Devil take it!
Arrows. Local tribes.
What the invaders left of them.
Time is on my side.
This requires a key.
Time is on my side. Interfere not, heroes!
Spectre heading for that corpse.
Going again, huh?
Standing by. Here's one more.
I'll drink from your skull.
Burning spirit chasers repent. One more to go. Enjoying your feast of lesser living form, then?
Don't be so loud. The wisps might hear you and come out.
I'll get you too.
I love doing that. One last spirit chaser. There, in the quick mist.
Where else would it be?
Time is on
This
my
ivy
side.
is well rooted in the invisible.
Right? And therefore impossible to comb out. Blind in this stuff. Do you mind?
Of course not.
Efficient cannon powder.
Turn and flee, ye cowards!
Away with you!
That thing Seeker was fighting. Who do you think he was?
He looked like a soldier. Maybe this was his fort.
Time is on my side.
Is that them all?
Don't count on it.
That one next?
That one next.
I'll get ye too.
This should be enough.
There. Witchcraft is easy. I don't know what the fuss is about.
I'm sure your witch friend would agree.
I think I'll just tell her we're done. What wasp crawled up that spectre's arse and stung him angry?
A lost battle? A betrayal? Cowardice in the ranks? Who knows?
Seeker's vanished. She does that.
She's over there.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Something's nearby.
Where is it? I know.
Did I see you talking to a crow just now?
Yes and no. All ready to go then? Good. She's waiting for you.
Go where? To see your mistress?
Ceridian, yes. In a boat. It'll be fun. No, we're going to New Eden. The nightmare's grip on the world is too strong. The fog is too thick. You cannot enter its stronghold. There's no way back to the meeting house. Not yet. And not without help.
We've done fine on our own so far.
You're dead. Maybe you're not doing quite as well as you think.
You're blunt, but I take your point. We'll talk to Ceridian before we move on.
That's better. Follow me. Careful. Don't rock the boat.
Have we far to go?
How far is far? Don't worry. You'll be safe.
Safe?
The mire is home to many angry spirits. But my mistress keeps them quiet. Dead quiet.
That spectre you fought looked like a harvester.
Banishers and their labels.
He'll surely be back.
So will I.
The veil seems thinner here.
Always has been. We call them the Mire Marshes, but the nearby tribes call it the Ill Mouth. Stay too long, you'd get sick.
Is that why Ceridian's wards wane faster than they should?
That is because she is dying.
I'm sorry.
Life's a journey. Death is but one step.
That's all so. What does he want?
Destruction, bloodshed, Ceridian's head on a plate. They must have known each other once.
We could help you banish him.
You Banishers are so arrogant. He's Ceridian's business. Best we don't interfere.
This is almost as lovely as that ride through Herengracht.
All we're missing is the hailstones and the Russia at our heels.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
You do plan the best escapes.
What can you tell us about your mentor?
I could tell you quite a lot, but I'm not going to. She's a very old witch who's tended this very big garden for a very long time.
That's it?
Believe me, that's more than enough.
You're young.
You're dead.
I meant your essence is strong for one your age. How did you come to be here?
How did you come to waste your potential by being a banisher?
Do you believe I'd make a better witch?
Yes, I do. You'd be doing yourself and me a favor. Welcome to Ceridian's Island.
There is much power here.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? Like I say, welcome to Ceridian's Island. She's at home and expecting you. Follow the path until you find a black pond near ancient ruins. I'll see you there soon enough.
How does she do that? It's a trick, right?
There's more to that one than tricks. The girl is gifted.
What is this?
Banisher rule number 3. Remember Wisbeach Bog?
Aye. I'll not poke this thing with a stick. If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do.
Go then.
Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those.
I bet you did.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the Ill Mouth. What is that?
Antea?
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
Why have we found so little native presence in New Eden?
They have been here, but they have never settled. Wise men and women know that the region, the Maya Marshes especially, are rotten.
Is that why you settled here?
Here, the hem is thin and frail, and the Maya rich in agitated spirits. It is also secluded and hard to find. Both excellent reasons to remain. Here, we may hide away and mend the hem.
We must reclaim Antea's body, but Seeker tells us the meeting house can't be reached. The fog cannot be crossed.
Seeker is right. The fog is the nightmare.
The nightmare makes the fog, you mean?
The fog is the nightmare. The nightmare is the fog. Each grows the other as their influence strengthens. It taints everyone, all through New Eden. It clouds their minds and distorts their vision. But you have already cleared the Darkwoods. The work has begun. It must continue.
Who are you exactly? Who is Seeker?
We, Banisher, are witches.
Aye, that much I knew. Ceridian. Name sounds very familiar.
To a Scotsman, it should. Once, a long time ago, I too was named Seeker. An old friend called me Ceridian. Little Seeker, he said.
Serahine, aye.
When I needed a new name, I took the one he'd given me. Or at least a form of it that fits my tongue. Ceridian. Fits me well, I think.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time.
Your novice mentioned it. I am sorry.
I am not. Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender. Unconditionally. To each other. When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled. But some yet live. Seek them out. Help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No. You are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The Void. A dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the Void, you may use it to enter the Nightmare's den. First, you must free the people of New Eden from her grip.
What is this void? If there's a place beneath the incarnate and the invisible, this is the first I've heard of it.
Now you have, and not before time. That's enough for now.
Is it safe? What will we find there?
Who knows what you'll find? It ebbs and flows, expands and contracts, twists and turns, but you won't find safety. In the Void, safe has no meaning. Just know this. The moment you enter it, you must escape. In places, the Void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our Seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
By the beach as I drowned, you sent Seeker to find me. How did you know where to look?
Are you asking an old hedge witch how she knows what goes on in her own garden? The woods and rivers are full of friendly claws, and feathers and scales. I always know what I need to know.
I guess that's the best answer we can expect.
It is the best of all those I've tried, dearest dears.
The nightmare in the meeting house was by far the most powerful ghost I've ever faced. From where did it come?
Unforgiving wrath is a bottomless well for vengeful spirits. But in this case, I suspect an even more vile source involved.
What do you know of Deborah?
Not much. I have avoided the people of New Eden for decades. I do know she was tried for witchcraft.
Was she a witch? Was she one of yours?
Would it matter if she was? She was no witch. She was a woman, a victim of the basest of human fears.
We know the beast was linked to the nightmare. We're not so clear on how.
Through the beast, the nightmare inflicted its curse upon the settlers. The beast was its avatar. I'm sure it has others.
What are they exactly?
They are manifestations of her power. They may also represent her only weakness. The nightmare's spirit was shattered by the violence that created it. Properly studied, the pieces may provide the key to lifting her curse.
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item, or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She likes to tease you too.
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
Thank you, Ceridian. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to stay.
I see. The price, in essence, will be high. But you know this.
Aye, we do.
The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way.
funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McGrath.
Witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
Help yourself. And take...
Come on, we've work to do.
So what we think of Círdan, I think that she's looks really cool. And I think her design is really cool as well. And it's kind of something that I've noticed a little bit for this game is that the main characters and supporting characters, their personalities and who they are and where they've been are showing through the outfits that they wear. And I think that that's a pretty cool aspect because you can tell a lot about a person by their clothing, and to have that aspect in the game is really interesting. So, A plus to them on the designs. Yes, I know the Puritans are just basically wearing like generic 17th, 16th century garb, but still, you can kind of tell a lot by the way that each of the characters look, and it tells about who they are from just that look, which is interesting because it goes into the whole how people perceive us, the Banishers, because they see us and we don't dress like regular people from around the area. And so their distrust for us comes first from the way that they look at us, and then the way that we talk or approach situations. And then, of course, ghosts. Nobody believes in ghosts. With that being said, we're getting to the end of our video, so I want to go ahead and say my goodbyes
This
now. So thank
ivy
you so
is
much for joining
strong.
us. I
Really
hope
strong.
that you're enjoying this so far.
Mostly.
We're still playing through this game. I just started Alone in the Dark, which should upload today. And we're still playing through Resident Evil 2, so I got a couple of videos queued up that I'm in the process of editing, and I'll upload them hopefully sometime this week. If not, then it'll be next week. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining us, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
It's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.